This is New Direction's SB3 sleeping bag. It's designed to be a lightweight 3-season sleeping bag, but as with most products in the ND range, there's a few little design tweaks in there, which means that this is no ordinary sleeping bag. So let's get into those details now. So here's the SB3 sleeping bag all laid out. And for starters, let's run through some of the more conventional features that you might see on a sleeping bag. The SB3 utilises 3-season of hollow fibre insulation. You've got a waterproof, breathable outer layer, and then on the inside they've utilised a micro fleece lining. You've got crash zips, but these actually run all the way around the sleeping bag. And one of the nice little features about this is that you can actually completely remove the top layer. But not only can you completely remove it, but it means that you can also use just one zip on one side at a time, so that you can use it like an actual duvet, giving you plenty of sort of ventilation, air circulation during those warmer months. Another unique feature of this sleeping bag is that New Direction have actually utilised magnet points along the top section of both sides of the sleeping bag. So effectively what this means you can do is you can unzip sort of half the sleeping bag and just fix it together with magnets, so you don't actually have to unzip it at all. You can just bust it out and the whole sleeping bag will come open, so you can get out really easily when you get a bite. Up the top of the sleeping bag, there's actually a large zip pocket, and this is used to house your pillow. So you don't actually have a separate pillowcase, you can just put any pillow that you want in the top of the sleeping bag, which is a nice little feature. And then I think really where the SB3 stands out compared to a lot of sleeping bags on the market is that it's actually got a modular heating system. So it's not actually supplied with this heating system, but you've got pockets throughout the sleeping bag, which means that you can fit up to 4 heating pads within the actual sleeping bag itself. So you can take that 3-season sleeping bag, insert those heating pads, and really elevate this to a 4 or even 5-season sleeping bag. To highlight that in a little bit more detail, I've just opened up the sleeping bag, and you can see here there's a pocket up towards the top end. It's a little Velcro pocket, and inside there you can put a small power supply. That's a handy place to have it as well, because you can plug in your phone and stuff there, so it's all easy to reach. Or even if you're not using the power supply and you want to just put some of your essentials like your phone whilst you're sleeping, you can just tuck that into there. You then got a long zip pocket that runs all the way along the side of the bed chair here, and that's only a little narrow pocket, and that's basically where the wiring harness runs. As you can see there, it comes through the top end and fits into where the power supply goes. And then there's 2 long pockets which run through the centre there and then through the base at your feet. So you can either have 2 heating pads, one at the top, one at the bottom, or if you really want to turn up the heat, you can actually have 4 heating pads, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and that really makes it a nice and toasty sleeping bag. That's everything you need to know about the New Direction SB3 sleeping bag. It comes supplied with a heavy-duty compression bag, and you can purchase it directly from New Direction via Amazon for just £99.